Hello everybody, it's Gloria, Gigi the Crochet Queen, and welcome back to my channel. So today's tutorial will be on the hat that I showed you, that you saw in the beginning. And if you have not watched my tutorial on how to do this cluster wheel motif, I will put an iCard so that you can go to that and make the motif and then come back and watch how I do the hat. So this I'm using Impeccable yarn, loops and threads, and this is a 4 medium weight yarn, and it's the same yarn that I used in the tutorial, and I found a skein of it, so I was able to finish the hat. And the color is aqua. And if I do not have enough to finish the hat, I'll just add some white or orange or some other color to it. But you can use any 4 medium weight yarn that you have on hand, and that's pretty much what I'm doing, what I have on hand. So this is the motif, and I got it from the crochet book 500 stitches that I purchased from Amazon. So what I'm going to do is make another round from the motif pattern. So I have slip stitch to join and want to slip stitch into the next 2 double crochet stitches and into the chain 1 stitch. Then you chain 3 and do 2 more double crochets into that chain 1 space, chain 1 and 3 double crochets into the same space. So that is a corner. And you want to chain 1, then do another set of 3 double crochets into your chain 1 space, chain 1, and another 3 double crochets into the next chain 1 space, and then you are coming to another corner. So it's 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets into that chain 1 space of that corner. And you just continue that same pattern all the way around, and I will meet you at the end of this round. Okay, so I have come to the end of this round, and I slip stitch to join, and I forgot to tell you that I am using a eye hook, 5.5 millimeter eye hook for this pattern. Same hook I used when I did the motif. And this is what your work should look like right now. So the next round are going to be all double crochets. So you want to chain 3 and double crochet into your next double crochet. And that chain 3 counts as a double crochet. Double crochet into the next one and do a double crochet into your chain 1 space. And you just continue around, double crochets in top of your double crochets and into your chain 1 space. And I will meet you at the end of this round. Okay, so I just did my last double crochet, and I slip stitch into the top of the chain 3. And this is what your work will look like, and it'll be ruffly. So don't be concerned about that. Okay, so for the next round, this will be a mesh round. So you want to chain 4, skip a double crochet, and do a double crochet into the next. And that chain 4 counts as a double crochet, chain 1. Chain 1, skip a double crochet into the next one. Chain 1, skip a double crochet into the next one. And repeat that all the way around, and I will meet you at the end of this round. Okay, so I am at the end of round 6, and I just did my chain 1, and you want to slip stitch into the top of the chain 3 of that chain 4. And again, your work will be wavy. So on round 7, you want to chain 3, and you're going to repeat double crochet into your chain 1 space, double crochet into the double crochet into your chain 1 space, and you want to repeat that all the way around. So this round will be all double crochets. Double crochet into top of the double crochet and double crochet into your chain 1 stitch, and I will meet you at the end of this round. I am at the end of this round, so I'm going to slip stitch into the top of that chain 3 and another round of the mesh stitch. So chain 4, skip 1 double crochet, do a double crochet in the next one, chain 1, skip 1 double crochet, chain 1, skip 1 double crochet, and repeat that all the way around, and I will meet you at the end of this round. I am at the end of round 8, and I just did my chain 1 and slip stitch into the 3rd chain of your chain 4. So again, we're going to do another round of double crochets. So you chain 3, double crochet into your chain 1 space, double crochet into the top of your double crochet into your chain 1 space, double crochet into the top of the double crochet, and double crochet into your chain 1. So continue that pattern all the way around, and I will meet you at the end of round 9. I finished my last double crochet and slip stitch into the top of the chain 3. And this is what your work looks like. That's the inside. And you can see still have that motif kind of shape right there. So let's make another round of the mesh. So that's chain 4, skip 1, double crochet into the next, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet into the next, chain 1, skip 1, double crochet into the next. And I only have that much of this remaining, so I will probably be using white when I run out of this color. So keep doing that all the way around, and I will meet you at the end of round 10. I think we're on 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, we're on round 10. I just finished my last double crochet. So chain 1 and slip stitch into the 3rd chain. And let's do another round of double crochets. And then we will start our decrease. And I will probably be using my white yarn at that time, because I'm almost done with this skein of yarn. So I will meet you at the end of this round. So this is a round of double crochets into each double crochet and chain 1 space. I am on my last double crochet for this round, and I'm going to slip stitch. And I'm going to bring in, because I only have that much left, so I am going to start using the white yarn. Let me see, am I going the right direction? This is a little cake that I rolled myself. So if you have any scrap yarn around and you don't know what to do with it, this is a good time to start using some of it. So I'm taking the new yarn and pulling into my slip stitch. And I'm going to chain 1 to secure it. And I am going to tie. I don't normally like to tie, but I have learned make at least loose enough knot so that your work does not come undone, and you can weave those in when you're finished. And I'm just going to cut some of this extra off. And with all crochet, you will always need a pair of scissors, because I forgot to say it in the beginning, since it is in my previous video, and a yarn needle to weave into your ends. So let's start the decreasing round. So we're on a chain 3, and we're going to, we can actually crochet over those ends. We can get that. So I'm going to do a double crochet into the next double crochet. Double crochet. We're going to make that chain 3 counts as a double crochet. So you want to do 6 double crochets in a row. That's 4. 5 and 6. Now we want to do 2 double crochets together. So you go into the double crochet, into the stitch, grab your yarn, pull through 2 stitches, yarn over, go into your next stitch, and I'm crocheting over that tail. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 3. So that is 2 stitches together, and we'll do 6 more double crochets in a row. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and we want to do 2 double crochets together. So that's 1 stitch and 2. So that's what we want to do all the way around. So I'll meet you at the end of this round near the end, and we'll see how many stitches remain after we do our last 2 double crochets together. So it's 6 double crochets in a row. That's 5 and 6, and then 2 double crochets together. And I'll meet you at the other side. Okay, I'm at the end of the hat, so we have 8 stitches remaining. If your count is like mine, you should have 8 stitches remaining. So we're going to do double crochets, 6 double crochets, and then do the last 2 double crochets together. That's 3, 4, 5, and 6, and the last 2 are together. And slip stitch into the top of your chain 3. And this is what your work should look like. So we will continue to do more decreases. So chain 3. And now we're going to do 4 more double crochets. And then we're going to do another decreasing round. So that is 5. And we want to do 2 double crochets together. And continue around 5 double crochets, then 2 double crochets together. And I will meet you near the end of this round. So I'm at my last 7 stitches, so I'm going to double crochet across, and the last 2 double crochets we will do together. That's 3, 4, and 5, and 2 double crochets together. And slip stitch into the top of your chain 3. So this is what your work should look like, and the hat is coming in, so it'll get on ahead. It's pretty still open right now. So we will do another round of decreasing. So this round will decrease. We'll do 4 double crochets and then decrease over the next 2. So chain 3, 1 double crochet, that makes 2, 3, and 4, and do 2 double crochets together. And that is your repeat around. 4 double crochets, then 2 double crochets together. That's 3 and 4, and now 2 double crochets together. And that is your repeat, and I'll meet you at the end of your last few stitches on this round. So I am at the last 6 stitches, so double crochet into the next 4 and 2 double crochets together at the end. That's 2 double crochets at the end. So you slip stitch into the top of the chain 3. And now your hat has gone in some more, but it is still a bit wide. So another round of decreasing. So this round we're going to do chain 3, double crochet into the next 2. That equals a total of 3 double crochets, and do 2 double crochets together over the next 2 stitches. And that will be your repeat. 3 double crochets in a row. 1, 2, 3, and then 2 double crochets together. And I will meet you at the end of your last few stitches for this round. So I am at the end, my last 5 stitches. So double crochet into the last 3, and then you want to do 2 double crochets together, and slip stitch into the top of the chain 3. So that is what your hat should look like now. So you can see that that is a lot smaller. Okay, so now this will be our last round of decreasing. So let's chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and do another double crochet, and now 2 double crochets together, and then 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, and 2 double crochets together. And that is the repeat all the way around. So I will meet you at the end of this round. Okay, so I'm at my last stitches, my last 4 stitches, and we're going to do a double crochet, another double crochet, and 2 double crochets together. Slip stitch into the top of your chain 3, and your hat is finished. So that is it. So I'm going to fasten off and sew in my ends and show you what it looks like. So I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial making this cluster wheel motif hat, and I hope that you will make them and tag me on my Instagram page or join my Facebook group. Send me an email, whatever way you feel comfortable doing it. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe, like, and comment on this video. I love reading your comments. And give a thumbs up. And until my next video, stay safe, keep crocheting. Bye-bye.